Bitcoin leverage trading. We call it war on the 1 minute chart. Gamified trading. I like Bitcoin at high leverage. So sometimes a trade goes against you. But the truth is, it's all how you think. And were you prepared to survive? Were you properly armored? Were you trained? But the mindset is what kills you. So to win trades, you need to be down in a trade. You can't be up 140 or 50% like all the testimonials I show you in my Discord testimonial room, which is linked below. Here's an entire room of testimonials. They get 50 to 100 new testimonials a day. Using my system, high leverage, creating a gap of protection, knowing the times of day Bitcoin pumps and dumps, but being able to withstand emotionally when you're down and know the proper time to close the trade. Take a loss or take a life. Let's go. The Bitfinex exchange, I deposited 19,000. I'm down in a short. It pumped overnight. I was down 28%. Now, if you keep watching the front look, $3,500 at some point, you're going to want to close the trade. You're going to just have fear and want to close the trade. Even if you are thousands of dollars away from liquidation, like here, I'm $5,000 away from liquidation. This was 29x isolated. I used this Bitfinex pencil to add more to the trade to move my liquidation point further. I didn't change my liquidation. I just moved the amount of margin. This changes your leverage. I didn't change my leverage. I changed my liquidation point. Gave myself more room. So now I had a $4,000 gap, but I was down in the overnight at 6:40 a.m. AM pumps are coming too. I know this. Can I withstand it? Do I want to close the trade now and give up $6,300? Or will it reverse and go the other way? So then I look at my back end. Where am I at? Now, in this point, I'm only down 46%. Compared to 51, it's a little better, but not good. I entered at 109,265. We're up to 111. It's down 46%. So now I shift to the back end. So if I close the trade now, instead of having 19,000, I have 15,000, but I also have no chance to win, no chance to recover, nothing. I'm still thousands of dollars away from liquidation on a Friday morning. These are tactical decisions. This is real time right now. This was a few minutes ago. Now, this was the overnight pump on the 1 hour. We went to 111,500. Now, I know at 9:30 a.m. New York City time, many times there was a pump. Right now, it's 6:42 a.m. It's the quiet time. There's another factor. This is a real-time 1 hour chart. We see the pump. All it does is go up and down. So we see the pump. Now it's slowed. But now it's probably going to pick up again. So where are we at in the trade? Let's refresh the back end. So I had 15,493, 15,444. It's still going against me. But do you realize the psyop? You have no idea, do you? What am I doing? I'm not looking at the front end. The dopamine. That's what gets you. If I close this trade now, I walk away with $15,000 and I accept defeat. When I go into a trade, my mindset is that of a warrior. When I go to war, meaning what the money I send to the exchange, it's money I can afford to lose. I don't want to lose. I come to win. But so many times we close and the trade just goes the other way. It only goes up and down on a short time frame. Nobody ever told me this when I started. That would have saved me so much money. So when I'm in deep, like now, I'm down like what, $6,000, $5,000, but at risk is another $15,000. For me personally, I like to fight. I'm willing. Now I take everything into account. All right. And if it gets really ridiculous, I would take into account a tactical decision to cut my loss, but I don't use a stop loss. And I don't flinch. You know why? Can I show you the history of reality? Nobody will ever show you this. I'll show you what it's like to go to hell and back. Sometimes I deploy the walk away method, where I just let it be, I walk away. Not blindly. What I'll do is I'll look at the Coinbase 1 hour chart from my phone instead of looking at the dopamine front end. Right now we're looking at the back end in the last few minutes. So we're down 46%. We had 15,493 in the back. Now we have 15,470. So we're still going down a little bit. Let's take a look. This is such an important part of learning to trade. So we're just over the whole number of 111,000, struggling. I had all successful trades until this, and I got snagged. I broke protocol, but that's okay. So at my worst, I was down. Let's get rid of that. It's not relevant. Let's save that one. I was down 51% to 46. Let's get rid of that one. And now we're down 48%. Now I'm expecting incoming. It's 7 a.m. It's the low. Looking at the 1 hour here, I don't trade on this exchange. I trade on the Tunex, which is linked below. I don't trade on my phone. So at this point, I am $4,000 away from liquidation. It could happen. Do I want it to? No. We have to climb past 112,000. That could be pretty easy. We have to climb past 113, past 114, up over 115 before a drop. So the question is, will it drop? Will I get liquidated? The first way to lose my money is to close the trade. I will not touch that button. I think I have a big enough gap, $4,000 away. There's no time limit on this trade. I don't have to be afraid. Most of all, I'll never sit here and stare at this number, because this will drive you out of your mind. Look, down 5,900. So I take a picture of it, and then I deploy the walkaway method. So what do I look at? I look at the time of day. I look at, we pumped all night, but we're going into, even though we're weakening here, it's all about the candles. But we're going into a Friday AM, and I know there's pump time. I could be down another $5,000. I could be liquidated. These are all the things that a real trader thinks of in real time. It's seriously like a game of war. But we know that there are daily cycles when it pumps and dumps. I may not be able to get out this morning at a comfortable level, but tonight, the overnight, it may dump. It's known to do that. There are several dump times. Winning is done in a moment. I spoke to a guy yesterday in my Discord, TRP. We were on a Zoom together, and he told me he was down like 4,000% and then came up like 380% on an altcoin. I said, how long did this take? He was like, oh, it all happened right away. It was crazy. So yeah, I don't like altcoins. I like Bitcoin because it's predictable. We know the times that it pumps and dumps. For me to show you this is the raw reality, so you can fight better at home. So you don't just see somebody winning all the time. You need to know that this is a normal consequence of the trade. And now I will blow your mind with what we call maximum pain. Why I believe in fighting to the end. Proof. Let's check back in on the trade. I don't stand here and torture myself. It looks like 111 is becoming weak. So that's cool. I have a $4,200 gap between myself and liquidation. This was isolated at 29x, and I increased my margin by using this pencil. I didn't increase or decrease leverage, but I put my whole balance into the pencil and pushed this number further away. This is called increasing your margin. It's epic. It's one of the things I really like about Bitunex, but I want you to see all sides of the trades. I'm going to try to pause this, but when we do this, let me take you into the house of pain where winning lives. I'm going to show you what it's like. The real battle. Let's go. I have a folder called Max Pain. I'm going to show you the craziest thing that happened to me back in July. Okay? Let's go in the folder. I was down 144%. I can't promise that you're going to win a trade or anything like that. But I can tell you that I've lived it. So Ethereum on this day was $3,395. Let's zoom. Oh, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Here we go. 33.87 was the entry. Down 100 for you on cell phones. There you go. 144%. If I closed, I gave them $5,000. I had to risk it all. I've had so many experiences like this. And you know what happened to that same trade? I mean, this was like Twilight Zone bizarre. Let's zoom down first. Entry 3387 and 37 cents. It was the same trade. This was on cross leverage. It's different than isolated. Not only would I have lost $5,000 if I closed the trade out of emotional pain or fear, where I had no gap left, no protection, but I would have missed out on taking $5,000 from the market. That's like a $10,000 win. If you think about it, however you look at it, I'm just trying to give you the emotional power to be stronger than the emos. A link for my Discord is below. You know, nothing stops me. I will show you everything. Together we are legends. So, let's open my screen. So do you now understand that when I think I can lose it all is when I really go to battle? This was originally called War on the 1 Minute Chart. Now we start the trade as best we can. Okay, but when things go wrong, you must put in Warrior Protocol. This is for Bitcoin, leverage trading, altcoins, everything. I talked to a guy yesterday and made $1.2 million. In my group, we did a Zoom. $1.2 million in altcoins. He's a legend. They call us legends. People that have been trained by me. Now, let's go ahead. You know, we all suffer through adversity. Okay? And this morning, my whole web page got messed up. This part is left, which is great, but it's only part of it. There's a Discord link there. It should be under the video. Click show more. Even on your phone, you'll see a link to BitTuneX. It says learn to trade from the Oracle. Now, so I tried to fix it, and I'm not, this is not what I do. I just trade. So you might find this link, okay? And it's like kind of incomplete, but it talks about my consult. Blah, blah, blah. And you can email me here. Look, there's not even a button you could click. This is how antiquated this is. But these people, look at Johnny Boy. He's been here. I point him out all the time since 2021. And Johnny Boy is here with us in real time. Good morning, everyone. These are the legends. This gives me hope. Do you see what just happened? Look, we were green, 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 green. Chop. And the new 1 hour is red. I may have withstood the storm, but I know the storm is approaching. I know at 9:30 a.m. there's going to be a pump. My back end is steadily going down. So we were down 47%. Hold on, do we have any other images? All right, so we're down another $193. I don't watch this. I walk away. We'll come and check on it later. So you could set a mental stop loss. What does that mean? That means that if you put in 19,000, you can make a number in your head that if you lose and this comes down to 10,000, at that point, depending on scenarios and what's happening here and time of day, you may want to make a decision. I like to let it fight. Now in the back of my mind is Friday mornings we usually pump. I know there's a storm incoming. So, do I walk away or do I let it run? I could walk away with this amount. It's a guaranteed loss. So it's all the risk and how you feel. Let's take a screenshot. I've grown hardened to this. So sitting here for hours watching it go up and down is not what you want to do. You want to look at the Coinbase 1 hour chart on the phone, and hopefully you'll see a big red line down, and that means go check your trade. If you see a big green line up, you know if you're shorting what your liquidation is, and you make decisions. This is all about tactical warfare. I can teach you everything, but I can't control your emotions. This whole video is about the emotional aspects of this. Your emotions will destroy your wallet. How many times do you enter a trade? It goes a little bit against you, you flip-flop, take the loss there, go in the other direction, and you are wrong again. That's guess trading. I teach people in my consultation how not to guess. You should get into my Discord, find out more. So it comes down to, at what point do you want to close the trade? I like to close when I win. So I'm going to pause this and go through hell, the fire of a warrior. Why? Because this is what I do. I've done this so many times. I've walked through fire that I've learned to deaden the emotions. And over time, I've become legend. Because I show you all aspects so that you can become a better trader. Links are below the video. You can hear my Discord pinging. Everyone is controlling their trades. But you need to know this side of it too. It's only 7:30 a.m. I checked the back end. It's going up and down. Why watch every aspect? So below my video, you're going to see one of two websites. I don't know. You're either going to see this one, part of my old one. It actually has a video here that shows that my consultation is 0.10. That was back when Bitcoin was like 10 grand. Okay? Now it's 0.04. There's no details here. Well, there's all the details here. And you can book by emailing me here, but you can get to our free Discord here and see trading over my shoulder, strategies like you've never seen before. But the consultation is where it's at. You might find this link below. Tells you consultation package. You have to DM me or email. So this one is in the works. No technical analysis in what we're talking about today, trading mentality and emotional control. So explore the links under the video. 8 years of legendary. We'll look at 111 in my break. If we break down to the 110s, oh, look at that. Look at my back end growing now. What happens here? Oh my God, almost 16,000. We must be having a dump. How wicked is this? 16,002. We're on the comeback. It took me years to develop this skill set of not giving in to fear. I cannot be taken out. A short always has a moment to win. Bring out your inner soldier. Fight. Still AM pump time's coming, but we've been through the fire. Shields are up. We just broke under 11,000. 111. Look. 110,897. A little pullback, right? This is how you beat the game. You emotionally beat the game. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is called the slingshot. They pull it back before the AM pump. I teach you all this in my Discord. We have this all laid out. It's like a science, but look at my back end. I'm over 16,000. From where? 14. So you can come back. I can't promise you anything, but I've learned this to be resilient. Believe in the gap. Don't stare at the dopamine in the front. Look, this scares so many people out of trades. I was down 56%. Now, I'm down 39%. But looking at this is like it never moves. Just put it on the back end. Watch the 1 hour chart and walk away. And hopefully you can come back and win. Not just get your money back, but beat them for everything they stand for. Boom. Again, the discipline of a warrior. The mindset of a trader. If you join the free Discord, You can see everything I do in real time. I'm trading and posting all the time. No guessing. We're always in front of every move. And my people here in the Legends room all had my consultation. This is the ongoing help room. Look, they're all taking profits. They're all crushing it. This is the ongoing help room where they all work together. All of these people had my consultation. 0.04 of a BTC. Just say, Oracle, I want to book it. It's not just the one-on-one session with me. It's the aftercare. The lifetime access to this room with all the people I've ever trained. The legends that you see posting testimonials every video. 100 new testimonials since 2 days ago. 15%, 115%, 51%, 25%, 55%, 23%, and there's Johnny Boy at 71%. Where's Johnny Boy? He's in my original Discord link up here, right? Hold on, Johnny Boy. Look at this. This was posted in 2021. It's 2025. So I don't know which page you're going to see below. My crappy new Wix page that I'm working on, have my people working on, I blew it up this morning. Or this one. But either way, you can get into the Discord and you could always DM me. Say, oh, I want to book a consult. I'm ready. 0.04 is a fraction of spit of a Bitcoin. But it's a lesson that you have for a lifetime. I like this. Only a little bit of time has gone by. It's 8:18 a.m., but we're under the whole number. It looks like they're topping out at 111. So this is better from my position. And I stay strong. Your decisions are always your own. These are decisions I'm making, but I'm trying to teach you the mindset of what? The champion. So that maybe one day, especially if you're in our group, you can be one of us. Links are below the video. The battle is real. The blood shall be spilled. It's 8:19 a.m. At 9:30 a.m. the pumps come. And then usually they fall off. If we survive that, we're golden. Stay tuned, I'm pausing this. Come back at 9:30 and see what happens. We freeze it here at 8:19 a.m. We're only down about $3,000. Oh, maybe $4. But it was worse. And we've seen bounces happen. So I make tactical decisions. Look at this candle. It's almost 9 a.m. New York City time. This is the AM pump candle. I'm sure I'm down even more. So we've ranged all around. But I knew AM pump time was incoming. So I'm prepared for this. Still, nowhere near our liquidation. And if you know anything about tails, this candle has a big weak tail. So 111 has not crossed up to the next boundary of 112 yet. It needs to achieve the coordinates of 111,900 and hold it. Then it will go over 112. We are safe till 115. Wow, there was just a wicked liquidation spike. Right here. Look at this. Check this out. Remember I told you about AM pump? Look, they just wicked everyone. Was I liquidated? No, I'm still standing. They haven't touched me. I have the gap. Anti-liquidation countermeasure. As long as you can emotionally stay in the game, you can be legendary. How much are we down? 54%. I've seen harder days. I showed you down 144%. This was a known spike. It's 9 a.m. It's AM pump time. And well, you could literally see it on the Coinbase 1 hour chart. This is what we use as the walkaway tool. Look at the simplicity. When this dumps, I'll know when to come get my money. I know where my liquidation price is. Why stare at every tick? It's the same as just staring at the back end. And you want to know the truth? I've been down more than this before. We were down 56%. So I see this just as an AM pump. Look, we're down 51%. At our max pain point, we were down the same thing, 51%. And it ran back and forth. This is a normal occurrence. The question is, are you strong enough to make it? Or will you completely guess it? Look, this is not a strong pump. Look at this freak whip. Freak whip wick. They took people ripped down And then this pump is totally weak. This is just obscurity. Look at that wick. That's designed to liquidate people, and it still has a tail. I stay and fight. The battle rages on. Legendary. So I walk away. And I come back when I win. Even if it's tomorrow. Warriors. I'm showing you all aspects of the battle. If you're still here, speak. Say I'm here. I'm with you in the live chat. Probably watching this. Epic warfare. Let's pause it and just come back later. Up against me, but 111 is not secure. They have not built the floor yet. You want to see the coordinates? 111 will break, and a $2,000 swing is nothing. If you're lucky enough to get in my Discord, let me show you an asset. This is the big one. The coordinates. There's so much more inside my group. To give you the will to fight. This is so interesting. It is 9:30. Stock market is open and up. Bitcoin had its AM pump. Look at this wick. And the next 1 hour candle, a sign of weakness. All the more I stay in my trade and I fight. What you decide to do is up to you. Links are below the video. 28 minutes already. This trade might run for 2 days. Who knows? But I'm not walking away. If I just look at the back end, it hasn't moved much. I was down 51%, sat through all that pump and everything. And now? Probably down 60%. But I know it's AM pump time. It's a known event. Oh, I'm down 50%. Okay? Not much more than I was down before. Actually less. So I'm surviving this onslaught. All of this that took out everyone else. Look. I just stay steady. I've done this for years. You can learn. This is a big part of training. Trading. You need to be trained how to be emotionally resilient. I don't want to lose. I don't want to give anybody any money either. Easy. I walk away. Look at this bloodshed. Everybody's bleeding out. We're still chilling. You know, we were down like 51%. Now we're only down 43%. Do you see how it only goes up and down? Look, we broke 111,000. What goes up comes down. Let's check my back end. Coming back up. So can you endure the fight? What it takes to become battle hardened. Most trades are lost because people close a trade and a loss out of fear. Combine everything we teach you, you become legendary. Sign up for Bitunex. It's a great exchange. Wow, look at this. So we had the 9:30 a.m. pump, the shock wave. I'm glad I stayed. You know, I've been through the fire. Look at this. So 111 is not stable. What if 110 gives in? I entered around a little over 109. It's not so bad anymore, is it? Look. We were down 51%. My back end was 14.9. It popped to 16.2. Then it was 14.036. I was down 51%. And now it's 16.122. Screenshot. I survived while everyone else was devastated. We're only down 41%. I don't need to run. There's no need to run and hide. I'm going to win this trade. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pause the video now and I'm going to go train, meet my trainer, and not worry about this. I am going to watch the 1 hour chart. And when it comes down enough, I'll come back and take my money in front of all of you. This is the ultimate lesson. He's falling, going down like a hooker on a holiday. I'm only down 38% now. It'll be a battle up and down. It won't be instant, but hopefully the win will be televised. The legend. I am the legend creator. All of you have become legends in my Discord. The people who had my consultation, the people who have been with me for years have learned this ability to fight. Look at my back end refilling with no dopamine affection. I'm not affected. I almost said affection. Yeah, we're affected. We're addicted by dopamine. But you're not affected if you don't watch. Oh, I'm down 60%, 40%. Know your not resistance. Know your liquidation. Know where you're at. Know your number. Don't stare. My God, it's happening. Look at this. Look at this. She's dumping. It is now 9:48 a.m. We passed the FOMO AM pump. Look how fast she's going down. Look at our back end coming back up. Look at this. Oh, it's epic. I'm almost whole. Wow, I went through, this is where I started. I was down 51%. My back end was down to 14,990, a recap, then 14,000. Then I was down 51%. I knew the AM pump was coming. I was fluctuating back and forth, down 41%. Now I didn't even look at what we are. We're back up to 17,000. Bitcoin is dumping, and we are only down. This is the monumental video of Max Payne. We're only down 30%. Oh my God, and 110 is going to break. I'm in at 109,266. This is amazing. The ultimate comeback. Absolutely legendary. Fearless. This is how you learn to trade. You have to learn the emotional aspect first, and then everything falls into place. Check this out. I walked away. Look at the new 1 hour candle. A red candle of doom. 110,000 is going to break. I'm going to get all my money back. Only because I didn't accept the loss. I didn't close in fear when I was down 51% and $6,300. If I had done that, I would have been lucky to walk away. What was the lowest balance here? With 14,990. I'll get my money back slowly but surely. What goes up comes down. These are known pump and dump times, and the Red Army is storming the 1 hour. The emos got liquidated. The emotional, they got overwicked. If you're not my group, you'll never know this. This is not TA. This is not what they teach on YouTube. I am going to smash 110,000 back down into the 109 range. It's 10 a.m. Okay, I'm going to the gym, and when I come back, this is going to be under 110,000. You want to play? Let's play a game. Welcome to my game. Welcome to War on the 1 minute chart. How much are we down now? Maybe I shouldn't even show it to you again until we're green. Okay? We're down 51%, like almost $7,000. Now we're down $3,600, 29%. Unstoppable, relentless force. This is what we do. The dump has begun. It's happening. I feel it. Look at this. We're going to break those coordinates I told you about. 110,395. Now I taught you here in my Discord group. I took you down. This is free to get into, but there's this room. There's this one room, the Legends, Consultation, Assets, and if you come up here, okay, hold up. You don't have to win instantly to be a winner. The coordinates. So now 226, 113, and 086 break. That means we're going down. So we're in the middle zone here. I'm going to pause this and come back later. But we're making a comeback. We're at almost 18,000. Do you remember when we were here and you wanted to close because you were afraid? You were down 51%, $6,000. I'm getting my money back. I'm relentless. This is what I do. I train you to become a soldier. If you stayed here for 33 minutes and watched this, you are a legend. You should re-listen to this video. Just audio. Not watch it, but listen to it. You will pick up things you missed the first time that will go into your subconscious and make you a better trader than ever. Now you can see exactly according to my coordinates. Bitcoin is breaking down and 110 has no way to survive this onslaught. Look at this. Our position, we entered at 109,200. We're coming back. Look at this. Can you believe it? The will to win. Remember, below any one of my videos, just go ahead and click show more right here. Oracle Legends Discord, Bitunex, the greatest exchange. Learn to trade from the Oracle. Well, that link is unknown. I told you about it. 2Bit and some other great exchanges on my Bitcoin Insider email list. Sign up, get rich or get wrecked. We have a strategy. We train like soldiers. And when you think you're going to lose it all, this is the mindset, the will to win. It starts with the proper trade. Things can go wrong. The proper protection and wallet size, and then guidance from us. There it goes. Goodbye, 110. Welcome to 109. Welcome to Oracle making his money back. I started with 19,000. They tried to take everything from me. 6,300. Once again, we were in max pain. Now I come to take everything from them. Oh my God. I am so excited to see this. We are in profit, people. We have gone through the gauntlet of max pain. We should be almost green. Look, 109, we're almost there. But you know, I started with this amount. And now when we come here, this is like amazing. The ultimate comeback. I could close the trade now and reposition. I'm happy I could share all of this with you. How the animals trade. Look at that wick of doom. Look at that. This is the AM pump. It was known. All I care about is I have more than what I started or close to what I started, and I did not lose that money. At this point, I am closing the trade, and I'm going to reopen a safer trade. Position success. Now, this has been an epic lesson in max pain. I'm going to wrap this up here, and I was on Isolated. Now I'm going to set a $5,000 isolated trade. It's much safer. I'm going to set it and forget it, and I'm going to reduce it because I have to go do some things today. Down to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to let the chart set up again. I'm going to let the fools buy the dip up to 109, up to 110. And at 110, I will short them again. If you stayed to the end, just write in the comments, END, E-N-D, or I stayed. And if you stayed, I consider you a friend. Thank you. I hope you learned the way of the warrior and how I think. Hope you join us in the Discord. Maybe you'll book my consultation, but whatever you do, start winning. Start being epic. And I heard a rumor that Bitcoin's going to 106,000, either before or after the weekend. Don't tell anyone. Thank you everyone who stayed and watched this.